Good morning everyone, this is Bremster and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle called Parallax by dumediat. This is a puzzle that was sent through to me, as always, puzzle sent through using submission guidelines, has been added to the queue. I'm very happy to receive it. Always happy to receive more puzzles via my submission guidelines. I put a link in the pop-up in every video if I can, but they're always listed below as well. Other things, of course, is check out the puzzle packs that are going on. But yeah, I'm under a bit of time pressure, so let's just get straight to the puzzle. Parallax by dumediat. So, this puzzle, a little bit weird on this one. So, I'll get to the rules. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. Then we've got these diagonal lines, which are anti-diagonal lines. You may not have seen these before. You see them a lot in competition puzzles. But what anti-diagonals mean is in each box, the lines on an indicated diagonal must contain the same digits. So these three digits will be the same as these three digits will be the same as these three digits, and the same on the other diagonal. So yeah, that's the anti-diagonal rule. And then you've got normal Kropki pairs, which is cells separated by a black dot will be in a 1 to 2 ratio, or one will be double the other. Cells separated by a white dot will be consecutive. Not all dots are given. So they're the rules we've got. No idea how this one's going to play out, so let's give this a shot. So, the thing that calls out to me is in row 2, because I'm always starting at the top of the grid, all of those cells are on black dots, which means these are 5, 7, and 9. Have I got something similar in this column? They are all on black dots. So these are 5, 7, and 9, because you can never put 5, 7, or 9 on a black Kropki dot, because the ratios in 1 to 2 with 5 would be 2.5 and 10, 7 would be 3.5 and 14, 9 would be 4.5 and 18. None of those are valid Sudoku digits. So this could just be this digit, but it does mean I have to put a 5, a 7, or a 9 on this run of digits. Oh. One of these must be odd. Okay, so I'm going to do some coloring in this box because I did just notice something. So let me go to coloring. So let's say one of these must be odd and one must be even. So let's just color that as odd and even with strange colors, green and purple. So one of these must be odd and one of these must be even, and I don't know which. Okay. One of these must be odd and one of these must be even. So whichever one this is the same. And then I've got the same. One of these must be odd, one must be even. So that would be purple. And one of these must be odd, one must be even. So this must be green. So what we see from this is all of these have the same odd, even parity. But on this line, I have to put a 5, a 7, and a 9. So these are all actually odd, and these are both even. Because I have to put 5, 7, and 9 on this diagonal, and those are all odd. Now, I'm not sure what I can do with that, because I could go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Well, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I could still put the 5 on the line. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. It does mean 5, 7, and 9 are in, because I also have to put a 5, 7, or 9 on those. They have to go in one of those, because I can't put them on the black dot on this line. I think I'm just going to I think I'm just going to remember that, because what I want to do is I want to color these dots, because this black dot, let's call it green, has to be different from this black dot. Let's call that yellow. And these black dots can't be the same as either green or yellow. But, so let's call this one purple. But there are 4 ways of making up a black dot. There's 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 8, or 3, 6. But this means, I'm not sure. I've got the similar here. These can't be yellow, but I do potentially have 4 colours to play with, but 2 and 4 are my issues here. Hang on a minute, these are from even digits. These are 2, 4, 6, 8. I'm going to do that to note. And I'm actually going to note that this is from 3, 5, 7. Because it can't be the extreme digits because they're in the middle. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But if this, for example, was 2, 4, could I go 1, 8, 8, 1, maybe? And this be 3, 6? I think I could. Wait. Oh, this would be 6, 8. This would be 7, and that would be fine. 6, 7, 8, 9 with a 5 here. Is not going to... Ooh, okay, that's not going to work. These can't be 6, 8. Okay, that's having to stare across the board a little bit. If this is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, to put 6, 8 in here, or 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, these become 5, 7, and 9. So these become 5, 7, and 9, and I haven't put anything into that cell because I can't put 5, 7, or 9 onto a black dot here or onto a black dot here. So this can't be 6, 8, which means I can't put 8 onto this at all. Because if I put 8 onto this, I go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Yeah, or 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And I've put 9, 7, and 5 on this. So I can't put 8 on this at all. So this is 2, 4, 6 and must contain a 4. So this can never be a 4. This can never be a 7. This is very strange. Because these are also... Well, this is... Hang on. This box is the same thing. This is 5, 7, or 9. I have to get another 5, 7, or 9 down here. Which makes sense because these are all odd. But this has to be 5, 7, or 9 because I can't put it there. So this can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hang on, this can't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because then I haven't put 2 of 5, 7, 9 on here. I can't put 9 on here at all. I just proved that. There's no 9 on these. These are 5 and 7. And I can't put 1 on this because then I don't get the 7. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 5. These are 4 and 6. And these are 3 and 7, which means those are 3 and these are 6. That's a 3. That's a 6. Now, these can't be 3, 6. So that has to be the 3 and that has to be the 6. And these are 1, 2, 4, 8. There you go. These are 1, 2, 4, 8. Now that can't be a 4 because there's a 4 down here, and it can't be a 1 because if this is a 1, this is a 2 and that's a 2. So this is not a 1. This is a 2 or an 8. One of these has to be 1, 2. One of these has to be 4, 8. Because if I did a 2, 4 here, this would be a 1, 8, and that's not in a relationship with each other. So if this is the 2, this is the 1. If this is the 8, this is the 4. Oh, this 3 looks down. This is the 7, this is the 6, this is the 4, this is the 3. 3, 3, 3 is down here. And it's known. I can't put 3 there without putting 6 there, which I can't do, and I can't put 3 there. This is the 3. So 2 here, it would go 1, 2. Well, this can't be 1, 2, 3. There's a 3 there. This is 4 and 8. 8 goes with 7 or 9. So this is the 1, 2. This is cool. Why do I always sound surprised when I say that? It is not surprising that it is a cool puzzle. It was sent through to me because the setter was happy with it. Stop being such an asshole. Sorry, I didn't say that. I'm not going to... Stop being mean, Bremster. Okay, so now I have to put an 8 on this line. Is it this? No, it's this. This can't be 3, 6, can't be 4, 8, can't be 2, 4, because there's a 3, 4 gone. This is a 1, 2 pair, which gives me a 1, 2 in the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 4, 8. Now, this can't be a 2 to go with the 4. So if this is a 4, it has to be an 8 because I can't use 2. And if this is an 8, it's a 4. This is a 4, 8. Now, if this is an 8, this is a 4. If this is a 4, this is a 2 or an 8. But I have to put an 8 on this diagonal. So I can't put an 8 off this diagonal. That's the 4. That's the 8. That's the 4. 4 goes with 2 or 8. I'm assuming one of these consecutive dots somewhere is going to give me the breakdown of the 9. So 1, 2 has to fit in those. These are 1, 2, 8, and 9. Happy, always happy with a quad. There's no 1, 2 there. There's no 8 there. This is a quad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. There's no 6 or 7 there. There's no 5 in either of those. This is not 3, 6 anymore. So this, well, actually, there has to be a 4 in this. And this is 1, 2, 4, 8. This can't be the 1 because, again, I'd have to put 2 in both of those because the only thing one is in a 1 to 2 relationship is with 2 and the only thing one is consecutive with is 2. This can't be 8 because 8 has to be on this line because of that 8. So this is not 8. This is... Now, 8 is in one of those two. I have to put a 5, 7 in one of those. This dot This dot needs an even digit. You need to put an even and an odd on every consecutive dot. But I've got 4, 6, and 8 already. There has to be a 2 in here. So these are from 1, 2, 3. And there's no 3 there. But there must be a 2 here. So there's no 2 here. So there's no 1 here. This is a 4, and this is an 8. And this is a 7, 9. This is not the 8. That's so clean. That's such a beautiful deduction. Now this 8 looks up taking 8 out of those. Now these needed to be a 1, 2 and a 4, 8. So that means these can't be 4. So the 4 is looking down the middle, which means 4 has to be in one of those two. This is now a 1, 2, 9 triple. This is the 8. Now 2 is off the line in this box, so that can't be a 2 because I can't put a 2 in here. This is an 8. Two here means there's no 2 here. This is a triple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 9, which gives me a 1, 2, 9 triple in the column, which means this is not a 9, which gives me a 5, 7 pair in the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is an 8, which takes 8 out of there, which takes 4 out of there, which makes this the 4, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2. These need to be a 1, 2 pair for the rows. In other words, where do I put 1, 2 in this row? This has to now be 5, 7, or 9, which gives me a 5, 7, 9 triple. 1, 2, 3. This has to be a 4. These are now 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 5, 7, 9. Is that all working? I've got my 8s, so they're all from 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. 1, 2, 5, 7, 9. So these are only, I can't put a 2 on the diagonal. So I can, this is a 1. This has to be a 1 because I can't put a 2 on the diagonal down here. This is the 1, this is the 2. So there's no 2 here. But I need to put a 1 on the diagonal, so this is a 1. There's no 1 in either of these. And I need to put a 1 on the diagonal, so there's no 1 off the diagonal. This is 2, this is 3. This is 1, 5, 9, but I can't put 9 on the diagonal because there's no 9 on the diagonal here. In fact, the only thing I can put on the diagonal out of those is 5. So these, no, this could be a 1, but it can't be a 9. I got that wrong. I completely got that wrong. But it can't be a 9 because I can't put a 9 on the diagonal here. But I can't put a 9 on the diagonal here. So I've got 1, 8 with 5, 7, 1, 8 with 5, 7. So 1, 5, 7 is all that could possibly go in here. But it can't be a 1. So this is a 5 or a 7 as well. So if this was a 5, this is a 1. If this is a 7, that's broken. If this is a 7, this... Oh no, this would be a 1. If this is a 7, this is a 1. If this is a 5, this is a 1. Either way, this is the 1. This is the only place I could put the 1 that has to go on that diagonal. Right. Needed to look at it the right way. That's 9. That's 5. There's no 9 in these. So is this 6, 7, or 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6, 7, 9. And there's no 6 there. So that's a 7, 9 pair. This becomes the 6. There's no 6 here. There's no 5 here. That's the 7, 9 pair. The 5 looks up, meaning that's not 5. That's a 7, 9 pair, which makes that 2, that 9. The 2 looks up, making that 1 and that 2. The 2 looks down, making that 1 and that 2. That's a 7, 9 pair. That's a 5. So along the diagonal, I can roll in 5s. 5, 2, roll up, that becomes a 5. That is not a 5. I've got a 7, 9 pair looking down. which doesn't do much, but there's no 5 there. That's a 7, 9 pair. That becomes a 5. I take the 5 out of those, which makes that 7, 9, and 5. I've got 3, 7, 5, which is what I've always had. This 1 looks down, making that 2 and 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 6. This 1 looks up, making that 2 and 1. Okay, I'm going to start here because this is a run of 3 that I know because I've got all of those. I'm actually going to get rid of these colors. They haven't helped me for ages. I'm going to use this run of 3 because it's on a consecutive dot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 9. Well, there's no 5 there. This is 4. This would be 3 or 5. It can't be 5. And if it's 9, it's 8, and it can't be 8. This is 4 and 3. So there's no 4 there. Now I'm going to actually put in all of these. Actually, I'm going to put that in because the 4 was... two possibilities for 4 was resolved by that. But this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I can't put 1 on this. And I have to put an even digit on... no, I have to put an odd digit on this. Because 6, 7, 8. So there's no 7 on any of those. 6, 8 here looks down, making this the 1. So this is not the 1. There has to be a 7 on this, and the 7 can't be there. So that's not the 7. This is the 7. The 8 looks up, making this 6 and this 8. And now it's got to just be down to Sudoku. That 7 ages ago made this 9 and 7. I just didn't scan it correctly. 9 and 7, which looks up, making that 9 and 7, which looks across, making that 9 and 7. And now I'm just down to simple Sudoku. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm assuming it's simple Sudoku. There could be something tricky, but it's unlikely at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 2 and 5, which is not obviously resolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 3 and 8, that's resolved. 8 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. This 6 makes that 7 and 6. Starting to panic here. 1 and 2. This makes this 2 and 1, which looks across, making this 5 and 2, which looks back, making this 9 and 5. And that is the solution to Parallax by dumediat. Very cool puzzle. Don't see a lot of anti-diagonals, and that was an incredibly clever implementation of one. I love the way these Kropki dots played off each other, having to find the 5 7s and use that to apply the pressure. Very cool puzzle. Thank you very much for sending that one in. Hope everyone is enjoying the channel, trying out all the puzzle packs and everything. And as always, good luck with your solving.